諦めるバルやからあんたはなんかじゃ黙ってもかなばクワバラクワバラクワバラ何も止まらんパエサ黙ら黙ら下がらもう一つも我慢もそこだけには邪魔だ俺はもう一人のあなたサラちゃんガヤちゃんワンサカ読みろくにワンダラ極東中になんだが四十九曲ワンダラ四十四分さながカメラちゃんバンガラ呼ぶ声がしたんならもう一人お疲れ様や入れた入れた入れた入れた入れたして空いてたさ
Good evening, everyone. Try that again. Hello. It's been a absolute hot mess and a hot minute. How's it going, everyone? Hello, Titan Killer. Hello, Lazy Lee, my goat. Good to see you. It's been a little bit. What's going on, fellow? Hello, good to see you. Hello, welcome in. If you're early, thank you if you are. We got some stuff to do today. It's been too long. I'll explain a little bit where I've been here in a little bit too, but I guess in the meantime, welcome back, everyone. We are here. We have some Elestrals stuff to open. I've been holding on to this box for dear life for a long time now, and part of that is because well, I've been sick. I don't know if you guys heard, but I've been feeling a little bit under the weather for like a month straight. So, in its entirety, I'm just glad to be back. It's good to see everyone once again. So hopefully we'll get everyone situated and started here. Behind me is also some Shattered Stars that I've been also holding on to since last month because I haven't had really a good chance to open it. So, at the moment, the big box and also Shattered Stars might be up for grabs, but we'll see. We'll see. What do I think of Firestorm? I think Firestorm's cool so far. I think Firestorm is like a really interesting set. I'm a big fan of it. Do not let anyone else tell you that this stuff is mid yet, because we have no clue. We have no clue. I saw someone post on the Elestrals official account a thread of all the Bears cards. I think they're neat. But, that being said, you know, maybe Q's a little bit of work. Either way. Yo, what's going on, Glenn? Hello. Milfree, what's going on, Dimax? Everyone say hi, Dimax. Hello, good to see you. Can you recommend a good tutorial for the game before Clash release? Absolutely. So, well, it's actually really funny. So we have one up on our channel. It's how to play Elestrals for Yu-Gi-Oh players. If you're a little more advanced inside of card games, if you are familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh, I'd recommend checking out that video. It's actually very well done. The boys did an amazing job with that, and the thumbnail I think is also fantastic. It's a little bit old, but it's still very relevant. Outside of that though, the official how to play video is also really good too. Up on the official channel for Elestrals. It's also very strong. I don't know if there's necessarily a tutorial for Clash specifically, but I'd recommend checking those out. Oh, husband, you've spent all our Thunder Spirits. Now we are rabbitless. Oh, God. Always gets me. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. So what are we doing today? How are we doing? And what has been going on? Well, if you guys don't know, I've been sick for like a month straight. And this is not a joke. Like I was feeling under the weather for a little bit and I was like, this is just like a normal sickness thing. But then like once a week for about this month, past like month and a half, what's been happening is I get like an insane fever, like 104, 103. And then I just get like deathly ill for like days. My voice was gone. I was out of commission. Went to like 2 separate doctors. You know what they tell me? Don't know what's wrong with you. And I'm like, all right. So we're trying our best a little bit. We still have a little bit of a residual cough. We're drinking some tea tonight. And this is one of my more favorite cups now recently, but it's been good. Yo, what's going on, Rybot? Hello, good to see you. And also, it's great to meet you a little bit ago. It's been a hot minute, by the way. I can't believe it's been that long already. What's going on, Q? Okay, Bo, hello. Moonrise is real, let's go. Bears Enjoyers, big up. Yo, what's going on? Hello, good to see you. Professor Returns, going Pepper TCG, hello, good to see you. Oh, on that note, too, yeah, absolutely. I'm working on a big double lecture for Elestrals. I don't know how to put this, but I think Elestrals is in such a state right now that is so interesting to talk about in terms of both its design with what good decks are good, but then also what I think the part that is also more necessary to talk about on some level is the social media presence. We're dipping into Professor Swolak's MBA, but I'm finishing up a double lecture slide going over both the business practices of Elestrals and also going over the actual like design and meta of Elestrals, if you will. So look out for that sometime soon. I just literally got my voice back like this week, so you gotta forgive me just a little bit. Your professor's been a little bit out of commission. We cutting cookies tonight? Unfortunately, not tonight. I didn't make cookies. I know. We do need to though. So Firestorm's on its way, so maybe we just do like a big Firestorm cook stream. But quite literally, when Moonrise dropped, I was dying. And maybe tonight would be the night, but we do have to actually do the cookie portion at some point in time. Thank you for reminding me of that. We need to check and see what Moonrise cards are actually good at cutting cookies. I know. All right. So, drink a little bit of tea. And what are we doing tonight? So, tonight of all nights, we will be opening our big Moonrise box for a few reasons. Number one, I've had it for a little bit. Two, we do have some Shattered Stars back there for feeling a little bit spicy afterwards. However, I also have a little thing inside of here that I heard that we were going to get that I do want to open because it's going to be very important for later. Which you might see that in a little bit too. So, big Moonrise box. I would be sorely mistaken if I didn't open this up on stream at some point in time. Josh should have a laser sight to my heart specifically that would on the spot destroy me. But yeah, how have you all been? How's everything been going? What do you guys think of Firestorm so far? I think it's pretty cool. The new Majesty stuff's kind of neat though. That's the most recent reveal. We might talk about that a little later. But for now, let's go ahead and open up the Moonrise box and then yeah, let's get started. Let me do a quick audio check before we keep on going. But we'll see how it goes. Looks good. I like the new artifacts. Of course you'd like the new artifacts. What are you cooking Nexus-wise with scrap? Is there a scrap variant that the champ is currently looking at? Except Talari, that card's kind of dookie. Talari is the shoes, right? The shoes for Hermes. For Hermes. Okay, so what's inside our big box? Whoa. Okay, this thing's stuck. Interesting. They put the little promo at the top of the box. It's kind of hard to see. Let me try to put it back where it was. But it's going to be very difficult to see this box open. But look at this thing. They put this at the top, which is new, and also stuck it, which is also kind of new. Fun little thing. That's our Like a Void promo. We've already seen this before on one of the previous opening streams. We'll go ahead and put that to the side here, and we'll open that up a little bit later. I may ask Dan for a box. Always feel bad asking for free stuff though. Hey, I mean, honestly, the Elestrals team is really good about about their creator and kind of like personnel outreach too. So worst thing you can do is ask. And otherwise though, I mean, hey, you could get lucky, could get surprised. Maybe for the Firestorm one, if they don't have any more of these left around. Again, this thing's been sitting here for a little bit. To be fair, I got mine late. For whatever reason, I got mine late. Even though I live at the back door of the factory. It's crazy. All right, we have bubble wrap. Go and toss that out. Ooh, this is kind of new. Welcome to Elestrals. Thank you for exploring what Elestrals has to offer. Here's how to get involved and enjoy the world of Elestrals. We get a little bit of Elestrals card types and cards at a glance. There's my boy Fawnlet. I would love to open a Fawnlet. I think that'd be really cool. I do have some of the starter decks that I haven't actually cracked open yet. I know that Fawnlet's in there, and I gotta get one. That Stellar Fawnlet is gorgeous, absolutely amazing. pretty cool little short poster that you can give out to have people check out the game of Elestrals. Neat. All right, let's see what's all in here. So first things first, Tournament Pack 2, Series 2. Okay, we have a Shattered Stars Sagittarius, so again, a little bit behind, but oh well. Excuse me. A Tournament Pack for Series 1, so potentially the Poison Tipped Arrow in there would be kind of cool. Did y'all see that Law TCG just opened the Ambrosia? The Ambrosia, the 10 of 10 Ambrosia. Crazy, crazy pickup. We also have, inside the box, we have a Moonrise starter deck. This is the Posthumous. Shouts to Brewlock. Then we also have the Fulgorix starter deck, which is kind of neat. Plus some additional packs inside of there. We have our four blisters, 2 Owloon, a Comalis, and also a Werepup blister. All pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right. We have, of course, 1 box of Moonrise to open, which I don't know what I'm looking for a chase. I do have some box toppers that I haven't quite seen yet. Again, the Fox. Actually, I think I've seen the box topper Fox. I haven't seen the full art Fox, and I would love to pick up that. That'd be awesome. Otherwise, any Stellars inside the box, inside the set. Y'all already know what's good here. It's been a little bit. And then, finally, we have someone trapped inside the ice. This cute little baby, this cute little noisy baby, big ol' eyes. And then also, okay, I have to shout out this real quick. I don't know who does the product design for Elestrals, like the box is the product design. But once again, they have outdone themselves. And this box, which I don't think I can showcase very well, unfortunate. I'll have to post pictures on social media later. But if you guys can't see this, this box looks gorgeous, inside and out. Again, they really outdo themselves with the product design of this game as a whole. But then like the cool stuff that they can do with this, and this, I firmly believe this has a combination to do with A-Drive's perfectionism, as well as God, who does the design? I cannot remember. I think I've talked to them before too. That's the crazy part. I'm pretty sure I've talked to the product designer for Elestrals before, and I gotta give him a shout out. Again, my background being inside of somewhat of a design space, I think is I very much appreciate what they're doing here. Big fan, big fan. The words child. El Diablo. Well, this isn't El Diablo. This is Big Eyes though, for sure. Okay. First things first, let's free the baby. Let's free the baby. Aw. It's so big. It doesn't have the booty beads like the what's it called? The knobby. But this thing's cute. Look at him. Look at him. It's got a little bit of a yarn out on the eye, but can I come over and stare at you like this? It's like a nervous little chihuahua. Cute. It's got a big old tail. Little baby face. Hello. Really fun. I just toss that, right? All right. Adorable. I love the plushies. Like literally, the plushies are some of the craziest like things that come out of this game. Mainly because like, I don't know how to put this. A lot of games when they first try to get into like other merch besides their main line, this stuff feels like cheap. The Elestrals, the Elestral side of it though is like very, very nice. This stuff is incredibly nice. Big fan. So everyone say bye to the baby. I gotta put the baby somewhere where it's not gonna fall. Down there. Okay. So what's left from this box? We've got four blisters. We have a couple promos to open, and also our starter decks. Which I actually haven't opened the starter decks from this set yet, though I do know they're really good. They keep on getting better and better as time goes on. So, I don't know. Neat. Let's start off with the blisters. Blisters sometimes hold the best things, so I don't really know if we're gonna get anything like super crazy, but I really do hope so. Let's start off with our promos and blisters. How about that? I'm kind of playing this by ear as we go. All right, so first things first with the Like a Void promo. Let's just get a little bit of a zoom here. Get a little bit of a zoom. That way we can take a look at these a little better. Boop, boop, boop. Too much. That's probably going to have to be fine. 40. That's probably going to have to be good. Let's go. Let's go more. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, up, up. Up. Perfect. There we go. Easy peasy. Yo, what's going on, Dialis? Solar's strongest soldier. How's it going? Hope you have a stellar opening. Thank you so much. And I do too. Hope that we have a pretty good opening as well. Welcome, welcome in, welcome in. It's been a little while. It's been a hot minute. And also my hair is giving me a run for my money. This thing is crazy. All right, we just started opening. Let's go ahead and open up our first stellar. Oh, it's crazy. The Stellar Like a Void promo. Now, I don't know about you, but every time that I see someone playing the Like a Void, including myself, I'm always partial to the OG Like a Void over the promo. The promo is very nice, and I do think the promo is very cool looking. But overall, I think that the OG Like a Void is my favorite out of the two. But oh well. Oh, Bruce Pull Stellar. Oh, yo, it's the wolf. Inside of you, there are 2 Like a Voids. All right. Let's open up the Sagittarius. Shout outs to Helen. Now, we already know what's inside of here. We actually did open up this pack a while back. So, you know. A little bit of spoilers on this one. Again, we're late to the party when it comes to opening this stuff. But, yo, what's going on, Words? Hello, good to see you. Hello, hello. It's been so long since I've seen you, Words. It feels as if just a couple hours ago. Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Cynector. Wasp Ivy, I love these little artworks. Big fan. Panzer, shouts to PK. Mudlet. Ardbud. A shiny Mudlet, pretty good pickup. And a Bloom for our holo. Not too bad. I'll take that. The Bloom, again, one day Bloom will be useful. I almost guarantee it. I almost guarantee it. It'll be useful one day. Maybe not now, but eventually. I'm hyped to get the full art Baby Wolf from the Clash promos. Oh, absolutely. See, okay, the Clash promos should be shipping out sometime soon, I think. I'm just excited for Clash to come out in general. I don't know about y'all, but I haven't really played much since like the initial beta release, which is crazy to me, considering that it's actually good. It works, it plays, it's just 5s over and over again, but it's good, you know? Like once we get a little more updated card pool and things in there, I think it'd be a serious like simulator for testing. I don't know why I pronounce it that way, but you know. I don't know what you mean. It's been 3.5 years since we've spoken. That's so true. It's so true. All right, let's go ahead and go for tournament pack 1. I think the big chase in this one is the poison tipped arrow, which I'm not hopeful, but you know, maybe we'll see. Quick sniff test. Let's go. All right, Kinlia, Jataya, speaking of words, and ooh, an Anocell. I think I already have an Anocell, but overall, pretty fun. pretty fun. Mr. Swolax, would you like to play Clash Shank much later? Oh, yo, I'd be super down. I'd be super down. It's a stellar. Oh, a second stellar. Oh, yo. Anocell, my goat. Crazy. All right, let's see if we can pull the Ambrosia. Maybe we can siphon off of Law's luck here. Bandaloon. Oh, Bandaloon. Speaking of this card, by the way, it is actually one of the prime offenders of the most recent double lecture. It's effectively going to also encompass why no one will ever play Bandaloon. Fun fact on that one. Best art of Bandaloon, though, I agree. It's a cute little art. Hurricane! Okay, truth be told, I've already opened a common Hurricane. I've only pulled 2 of the hollow Hurricanes total in every single pack that I've opened from Moonrise, and I lost the common one. I don't know where it's at. So this is, hey, we have 3 Hurricane now. It's cool. And Oh, second Aspro, let's go. It's pretty cool. Best Hurricane art, I agree. I like this Hurricane art quite a bit. It's also very much like the other Hurricane cards. Like, I don't know where my copy of Hurricane is. I literally just had it. But overall pretty right. Also a Stellar. Oh, it's El Diablo, but slightly bigger. What's going on, Real Chair? Hello, and good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. It's funny because, okay, I don't know how you did this, but you combined with Dynamax literally broke the fabric of the internet for like a day and a half, right? Am I missing that? Am I missing that right? It's crazy to think about. All right, let's try getting these blisters and these promos real quick, which I always like. I'll be honest, the promos for each of the little blisters I think are quite good. Quite good. The other Hurricane art is good, but sabotaged by the foiling. I think eventually when we get the common printing of the other one, it might be better in terms of like its in terms of like seeing what's going on in the card. But I do agree. I think that the other one is a little busy, but overall, still gorgeous. Still gorgeous. Yeah, I only wanted to help spread his love and kindness. You mean Dynamax? Like Dynamax's specific brand of evil is so fun. I'll just say that. I'll just say that and absolutely. It's so funny. My promise to the Elestrian people is that given a third chance Sudoku, I will make it the single most evil board possible. I'm still recovering. Oh my god. You know what's upped by the Hollow Shattered Stars Winjin Reverse Hollow is like infinitely better. Oh, honestly, okay, I like the full art Winjin, the one from the oh no, it's Winjin, not Tornadin. I'm thinking of Tornadin is what I'm thinking of. But yeah. Okay, one thing about this tea, and this is the crazy part about this tea. It's turmeric, ginger, lemon, and honey, but it is turning my tongue yellow, which makes sense. That's the turmeric, I guess. Either way, though. All right, let's take a look at these promos real quick. We have the Werepup. You guys have probably seen this a lot more recently, which is because this card has been everywhere. It's quite literally one of the best cards in the set total, and part of that's because I can search the lunar phases, which again is some of the best toolbox cards inside the entire game period as well. But also, this card's really a 6. Don't believe me? Look again. Next to the Owloons, I am happy to get 2 more of the Owloon spirits. I think this actually might make 6, which is good because that's all you really need for some of the lunar decks right now. And the Stellar Owloon spirit is gorgeous. This thing looks absolutely killer. So, big fan of that one. A card that hasn't quite found its place yet inside of decks is Comalis. Comalis is weird. I think this card is deceptively good. Obviously, see you in Top Cut. But the other side of it too is that Comalis is like a card that in theory over time will become better. But it just, again, goes into a lot of the problem with some of the design of like some cards like Comalis, which is like, it takes a little bit of investment to actually get going. Now, Comalis plus Counter Rune plus like a Nexus Bank is FTK, aka Search Pharaoh Guys Turbo. But you know, how many times is that actually gonna happen? Dynamax. Okay, we have 4 packs from these blister promos, plus we also have the starter decks to open and the box. So might be a little bit more of a shorter stream today, depending if we can do this and the Shattered Stars. That'd be crazy. But for now, let's go ahead and just get into the boxes. Let's go ahead and crack open our packs and give it a quick little sniff test. The first pack of luck, we got to give it a sniff. That was like one of the worst sniffs of all time. My nasal passages is still blocked as hell. I don't know if you guys seen the big dust storm that's happening over Texas right now. All right, lunar phase, first quarter. Temple of the Moon. Oh, look, we're there. That's where we're at. No Stone Unturned. Still a card that I think is worth experimenting with. Magnetic Force Field. Nobby, one of the best cards inside the set, period. Werepup, once again. Bandaloon, one of the most mid cards in the set, but it's okay. Aardvark. Carry Off! Oh, yo! Hollow at the bot. I actually don't even know if I have a Carry Off as a whole. I actually might be missing Carry Off. But shout outs to Josh, by the way, for making Carry Off meta. Really cool video and a really cool deck and I want to see this card do something. But yeah, Dense Rob, let's go. I'm just so curious to know where this card will fit in eventually. Obviously, we have the new wind reveals for stuff like Firestorm, which I hope that y'all have been keeping up with. And there's a carry-off champion of Hermes, I believe, which is seems pretty good. Seems pretty good as a whole. Electrifly, Winjin, Carry On. Speaking of that, El Diablo, Cockray. Shout out to Dimax. Draco Ray, shout out to Dimax. Bow of Artemis. Lunar Phase, Waxing Gibbous. Also shout outs to Dimax. Really shout out to Justin on this one. And Blistrix, let's go! Oh God, finally. I don't own 3 copies of Blistrix. I have 2 copies of Blistrix. Both of them are this art. I get them from like sparing use. This is now my 3rd one. I can now actually play a Blistrix deck. Isn't that crazy? All this time. That's a pretty worth pull. That's a pretty worth pull as a whole. Big fan of that one. Who up Waxing Nate Gibbous? Let's go. Leviathan art. What's your guys' favorite Leviathan? Mine personally, I love the Sugamosbys. I think the Sugamosbys are really, really good looking. I just wish that I could get more of them. I think that I could probably just order them, truth be told, but. Up at the lunar phases, waxing my gibbous. My gubbus. All right, Cinder, Bellowbee, Schnark, Starbit, Electrifly, Cunning Offer, Helios's Slumber, Doppelgator, Draking. So Draking is really funny to me inside the set because it's one of the only cards that again, we've seen so much of this and it's like, is it good that it's in multiple printings? Is it good that we are seeing it like this? Absolutely. But it takes up a rare, a holo, and also a full art inside of this set. And this is the first time I'll say this, that doesn't sit right with me. For some reason, this card is that. Oh well. All right, last pack of the promos, then we go into our other stuff. Fawnlet, Voldusk, the baby, Gloombat, Toxiri, let's go! This is one of my favorite cards inside the set. Toxiri and the whole Night Venom stuff is really cool, but anything with the suppressors is neat, super neat. Havocub, Cedarsaur, Cactobrum, Oistress. Oh, Ava, let's go! Excuse me, oh my God. Aviolith is so cool. And also my second Aviolith, I don't have 2 of these yet. Aviolith is one of these cards that is not particularly strong, but it is a Swolax card. And also this card is kind of a nuisance. It's a big enough body to get on the board and it'll just kind of draw cards. Right now, it serves the purpose of just being a body that's hard to get rid of, which may be good enough. I don't know. It is expensive though. It's kind of the problem with Wind is that Wind just continues to be expensive, like in its entirety. So, yeah, I don't know. For now though, I love me some Ava. Ava is my girl. This is one of the cooler liths inside the entire game. I just really wish it had more of a purpose, you know? Weird how much Draking was pushed considering how bonkers their stuff in the Lunar pays off are. Absolutely. Part of the thing with Draking too that's kind of unfortunate is that it just loses to Galaxy. This card being a 4 defense is rough. It's really, really rough. I mean, kind of similar with Joblin too, but the neat part about Joblin at the very least is that when Joblin hits the board, you can at least turn the Galaxy to defense, draw a card, and then attempt to hit over it. No, it's still a 4. Never mind. That card sucks too. My mistake. What am I talking about? No, that's good. That's good enough. That's good enough to hit over. What am I saying? Galaxy's a 2 defense. Yeah. All right. Let's open up our 2 starter decks here. We have the Posthumous starter deck and then the Fulgorix starter deck. Harness the power of the moon with Fulgorix. As I can hear, technically I can hear it. My version of this is Skyhawk saying it, and then from the commercial saying it. But both kind of insane. Posthumous is a really funny one because I feel like this card has some legs to it. There's a deck shell that works for Posthumous, and it's just like not there yet. But alternatively, I think people are running weird ratios. I think that Brulock, shouts to Brulock, who took it to a recent top 8 finish, I believe, and then losing out to Caleb on Heelstall. But like, Lunar Toolbox with Posthumous as like a payoff, very funny. I don't know how good it is, but it is very fun nonetheless. Well, I don't have my knife with me normally. Normally I have a knife that I have just sitting around for these openings. They're on my desk, but I don't actually have it right here with me. So we're gonna have to go with the pen tech. And by pen tech, I mean just on a stab until it works as a whole. Use the Draken to open it? True. Wait, we could do that. Nod it. What's going on, Space Hello, good to see you. There we go. We don't have to nod it just yet. Then maybe we'll do it for the box. For the box to open, we'll just like give it a little bit of a... Do you guys open up your Moonrise with or without the shell? Ooh, dice. Unfortunately, the last dice we're gonna get. Makes sense though, makes sense. I actually have not seen the elemental dice yet for this one. I love the purple. Purples are my favorite colors of all time. It's got like a little like sparkle shine in there too. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but it looks so good. Rip dice. RIP dice. Pour one out for the dice, everyone. Can we get an F in the chat for dice? Now, part of the reason why, if you guys do not know, is because the starter decks for the upcoming Firestorm stuff is that the dice are expensive to manufacture. That's it. So they're keeping costs low by getting rid of the dice, I believe. Yo, it's gonna remix. Hello, good to see you. Mandatory question: any Stellars? We have pulled Stellars. Let's go! Oh no, not like actual Stellars. I mean, these are technically Stellar versions of the cards, but no, nothing yet. Welcome in there. Hello, good to see you. 1 die equals 1 starter deck. True. Promos, yeah. All right. Oh, actually, I missed a pack here. So we have our packs from the starter decks, and then we also have the cards inside of the starter decks. So the cards inside the starter decks are really funny because they do have a chance. They do have a chance of getting us an actual Stellar. So this is our first opportunity to pull something that I actually haven't seen before. The Stellar Nabi and the Stellar Baby Fawnlet, which the Stellar Fawnlet's so cute. I want one so bad. It's so cute. By the way, losing the die is unfortunately worth it to get some per structure. Absolutely. I think that's kind of the cool part about the new upcoming structures is that I think they really did a good job of making it worth it to set up and play for 2 players. And alternatively too, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, every single time I've like gone in for like starters and staples, you just buy 2 of these anyways. So why not just sell them together as one product? Beautiful decision. I am everything a fan of what they're trying to do with that. But yeah, it's good. It's good. All right, Posthumous 1 open. Yeah, crazy they didn't up the price. That's part of it. You know, like the keeping the cost low is from the dice and from the how to play guide, which technically the mini Bible was confusing anyways, but you know, is what it is. Okay. I call it the mini Bible because a while back we were reading it to try to figure out how Nexusing works and to get Nexusing nerfed, but that's another story. All right, the Fulgorix starter deck. The Hollow Fulgorix actually kind of looks kind of neat. I wish Fulgorix was a little better. And a Nabi. Get a couple copies of Nabi, 3 copies of Nabi. All right, this deck's already crazy. Doppelgator, 2 copies of Doppelgator, a couple copies of Gloombat in here as well. Some Havocub, waiting for Havocub and Pulveror to be pretty good. This has some promise, I think, but overall, you know, a little underwhelming. Porcuraith, neat little tech card. Comalis in the regular. Carrion, some 2 Carrion and a Dense Rob, carry off. Exaltair, not to be confused with the new Exaltair. Veratuka. 2 Elichick. Oh, wait a minute, illegal. Crazy. Nectar of the Gods. 2 copies of Ambrosia. Circle of the Sky at 2 as well. Girl Artemis. 2 Temple of the Moon. Bow of Artemis. And Aeolus as well. 3. That's kind of gnarly. Pretty good value overall though. Altar of Stars, great pickup as well. Not as prevalent now as it was maybe like back with like Earth Nexus or with like a Thunder Nexus package, but it's always good to have a little couple copies of that. Helios, Poison Tipped Arrow. Love the darker printing on these. I feel like they're a little bit better than normal. Got some copies of Owloon and our Spirits. No Stellar from this one, unfortunate. Maybe from the Posthumous one. This is the one I'm really chasing though. All right, everyone say thank you, Brewlock, for the Posthumous brew. I like the Posthumous art from this quite a bit. I don't know why, but the stained glass Shattered Stars one is really good looking. But for some reason, I like the OG one. Maybe it's because it's like, I'm not really sure why. But you know, oh well. All right, actually, before this, I do have to take some more tea because, my God. But it's crazy. Look at this. The tongue like is like yellow from the turmeric. Isn't that wild? Isn't that crazy? It's good though. It's what's helping me stay alive right now. Let's go next to America. Hello, good to see you. Welcome in and welcome in. How you doing? We're just opening up our Moonrise creator box. It's been just a little bit, but I figured to get the training wheels back on, to get used to this whole, you know, streaming thing. I forgot I had to be Swolax every now and again. But yeah, Moose has crazy good art. It's good. I love this card so much. All right, Pasta Moose. We have Fawnlet, a couple copies of Fawnlet, 3 copies of Fawnlet, pretty good. Paraheart, sounds like a Kingdom Hearts name. Am I wrong there? Am I super wrong there? Gloombat, 1 Gloombat, 2 Toxiri, and a Night Venom. Oh, worth it, plus Spectaris in the back. Let's go, 2 Spectaris. Okay, that's all you need. That's all you need right there. Isn't it so funny? Like, again, with these 2 starter decks, you could honestly make like a fairly competent strategy already. It's one of the reasons why I'm a big fan of these starter decks, is because they do offer like Viserys. Look at that. This is unheard of back in the day. Back in my day, you had to pull 2 of these in the Elestriad. That's a deep cut reference, but for like literally 2 people inside this chat. All right, 2 copies of Moss Station as well. Shouts to the Crab. 2 copies of Ardbud, really solid as well. Didn't that recently get a top 8 finish at one of the webcam tournaments? I think that was from Whodat. Could be wrong. But yeah, love the Moose. Wish it was more playable. I think it is playable. I think Pasta Moose is playable. It's just that, like, again, 3 drops are kind of hard to establish and do. So you'd have to play in like a shell that's just like gonna be able to get you advantage on top of like a control strategy. So it's very possible to make Pasta Moose work. It's just that, like, how likely is it to actually like do its thing? Ambrosia's and Temple of the Moon with Artemis again. Some Dense Fogs, pretty good. Earthquake at 2, illegal. Really cool though. Poison Tipped Arrow and Gorgon's Gaze inside of the inside of this one. The Posthumous one value is actually kind of crazy. Look at that. Again, back in my day, could never. Spirits and Divine Healing though. Just throw 1 Moose in over a Lunar Aggro into a completely normal one. Yeah, right. Like, so here's the thing about Posthumous. It's searchable with the Comalis. right? So it's effectively filling the slot that you could do something for like Pharaoh guys. So the idea too that if you're going to go ahead and play Posthumous again to give Mouse a cookie deck building inside of Elestrals, then Posthumous you might as well also play Pharaoh Geist, right? Like you probably should if you're playing one Posthumous, one Pharaoh Geist anyways, as like your payoff. But if you're making like a dedicated Posthumous turbo deck, a Fawnlet, like Fawnlet Nexus into Posthumous like idea is then the next step with Artemis, which I think Artemis could see some play. There is some idea that with the new stuff coming out, the Champions of series, that maybe we could start to see more strategies emerge with Artemis. But right now, Artemis is kind of slack-a-lacking, you know? Oh well. Brewlock makes it work, and Brewlock might go. Brewlock is one of the craziest, strongest soldiers of some of the craziest strategies I've ever seen. And for good reason. Brewlock's a good player too. Okay, we have 6 packs from our starter decks to open. And then we got a whole box to crack. Let's see it. All right, first pack, luck. Apparently the starter deck packs are crazy from what I understand. This is like the lore, is that these things are gnarly. So let's go ahead and give it a sniff. Wow, that one hit like a truck for some reason. All right, El Diablo, Cockray, Armadon, Luxomare, First Quarter, Cactobrum, Oistress, Electronite, ooh, Volclips, let's go! Not the full art. Again, I have not seen the full art Volclips yet, but this is pretty cool too. Big fan of the foxes there. I almost put that away like it was a comment. Always got to sleeve up the hollows because again, I don't know why I have this like compulsive need to, even like the hollows that aren't necessarily like super great, like the Draking, still gotta keep them in good condition, you know? All right, Porky Wraith, cool tech card back in the day. Ardbud, Clovey, Cactibrel, Cinder, Oistress, Electronite, Titanostrike, Spoiled Fruit, let's go! Good card alert, this card's crazy. Wow, pretty good so far. Spoiled Fruit and Volclips. Let's take a hollow and a nice tech card. RIP to anything heal, by the way. Cockray, Armadon, Luxomare, First Quarter, Waning Gibbous, High Tide. I wish this card was better. I built a Schnark deck and I love Schnark. It's so cute. And it's a fun deck. It's a cool strategy for the Joblin stuff. But it's like, it's just not the way to go. It sucks. That feels bad. Feels very bad, but oh well. Aurora Borealis. This time of year, this time of day, localized entirely within this pack. Cutting Offer. Torchin! Oh! Why? Torchin. If I could speak on Torchin for a moment. Torchin should be a Swole Axe card. It's a card that is like useless. It is a funny little guy, and it's also like just bad. But why is it in the hollow slot? Ugh, Torchin. Eventually Torchin will have its place. I've been instructed to check my DMs. Check DMs, check DMs. Yo! Chat, I can't tell you what I was just sent. I can't tell you what I was just sent. For fear of my life. The Pinkertons will be at my door soon. Let's go! It's Peem. It's Peem. Gonna be crazy. Cutting Offer seems like really funny with Drakim. They're both worded vaguely enough to work together, right? See, that's the cool part. I think that Cutting Offer and like the Cutting Offer and the like Arrowmare stuff or the Luxomare stuff is funny. I just don't like, eventually these cards will see something. There's something that you can do here with them, that they function. But are they good? I don't know. Who's to say? Like, legitimately. All right. Ardbud, Clovey, Cactibril, Cinder, Bellowbee, Titanostrike, shoutouts to me, Asperow, Dracoray, and Salsa, Salashade. Salashade's fun. I mean, mill could be an interesting strategy. I think that like self-mill and mill as a whole is kind of dangerous with like, what's it called, with Blizz rocking around. But for the most part, I think that like this is a jank deck that you can see some type of fun with, right? Hestia Mill would go crazy. I don't like, okay, we're gonna have to cook with Hestia sometime soon. That's my girl. But like, I know, Swolax, you can't keep on saying every divine is your girl, and that's true. If I had to pick one, I couldn't do it. That being said, Hestia is cool. I think Hestia is sick. I like Hestia's idea of it. Shoutouts to Smokey finally seeing some play. But I don't know where it fits inside of the grander archetype other than being kind of cute. I love the new bear stuff though. The new Mama Bear, Mother Nexus, excuse me. We're so back. And it's so good. Like, I like it. It's good. I don't know. Am I crazy? Am I crazy to think that the champion of Hephaestus, Majursa, is, or Hephaestus of Hestia is bad? Is it good? I like it. It's awesome. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. That's what I'm saying. Finally, a good divine fire rune. True. And she looks good too. Do you guys like the look of Hestia? I don't know how to put the slander, but the slander's crazy. All right, Luxomare, first quarter. Waning Gibbous. Final quarter. Temple of the Moon. Bow of Artemis. Waxing Gibbous, shouts Justin. Waning Crescent, and a Phasmacore. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. We like redheads, that's what I'm saying. If I speak. True. Phasmacore is neat, by the way. Again, one of these cards that I think eventually could see some type of play or experimentation. But for now, it's just expensive. It's annoying, it's expensive, it's gonna keep on getting outed by everything. Again, it could be cool. Could be cool. I like the art style. It looks a little off, but her design is tight. I can take that. There's some discourse earlier about it not being good looking. Crazy me. No Stone Unturned. Magnetic Force Field. Nobbert. Fawnlet. The Baby. High Tide. Aurora Borealis. Cunning Offer. Like a Void. Ooh, okay. Pretty good overall. I'll take a Like a Void there. Again, we have the promo Like a Void in, like, there's that one dog that looks like a Dark Souls boss, this one, and then also Like a Void in the wolf form. Both pretty all right. Pretty good. Why is the full moon so expensive? How much is full moon? I heard that full moon is expensive, and I haven't quite seen it in a while where it's at. But did you guys see? Did you guys see that Moralith is like $35, going for $35? Oh, okay. Well, I didn't mean to speak that into existence like that. Yo, what's going on, Teklo? Hello, good to see you. I haven't opened up a full moon rip. Actually, how much have you opened? I was very lucky to get my playset of full moon. My playset of full moon, and instead of, to be fair, 3 boxes. I opened 3 boxes of Moonrise so far, and I did happen to get my playset. Very lucky. Super lucky. Super lucky. Blizz is money too? How? More or less as volatile as stocks for us today. So I have like a billion Moralith because, again, I opened up so much Frostfall. I haven't opened up any Moonrise yet. We haven't opened up any Moonrise. Oh, wait, it's because you have the Shattered Stars. I'm like, wait, didn't you play Water Reanimator? It's because of the Shattered Stars Water Reanimator. Yeah. That makes sense. But honestly, what's crazy is that I feel like a lot of people have not opened up Moonrise, but Firestorm is right there. Isn't that wild? Isn't that just crazy to me? I don't know. Also, we were told to take a bite out of this one, so. Kind of tastes bad. There we go. That was easy enough. We actually didn't need to bite it. We could just like kind of tear it open. Yeah, it tastes great. Tastes like victory. Seems so fast. Yeah, and like the new water cards are really cool. I think the new water cards are very good. I think they're pretty strong. I don't know if the bear stuff, how much or what will be seen play. Hi Bear Nation. What's up, Bear Nation? Will actually be seeing some play. Absolutely. The Majursa, good payoff for MILF Nexus. Other than that, though, TBD. Big TBD. I'm excited to see the Thunder Reveals. The Thunder Reveals I'm curious about, because like, what is Champion Astro Rabbit? You know for a fact they're going to be doing a Champion Astro Rabbit. They gotta. That's the way to go. I don't know. Yeah, move over microplastics. We're eating macroplastics. Here in his DMs, I'm a macroplastic slowly destroying his lungs. Majesty will be oppressive. I think Majesty is interesting because it kind of loses to every single like card ever. But then also it's got the same problem that like Blistrix does, where Blistrix still loses and it's expensive. So it loses to something like Eddie Zeus still. And that's kind of the thing, but it will be oppressive in the way that it'll give Water a strategy that's not just Galaxy Turbo. It still will probably play Galaxy Turbo, don't get me wrong, but like, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I think Majesty kind of bad. See, I think it's good. I think the line is good. The Sluggle's good. The Search the Rise from the depths is pretty interesting. Again, there's like stuff there that's good. Now will it be crazy? Probably not. Probably not. It's just worse guys. True. That is true. Actually, it is kind of worse guys when you think about it. But I don't know. All right. So we have one box of Moonrise to open, but we'll see. Dibs on your Reverse Stellar and New Moon. Yo, what's going on, PK? Hello, good to see you. Hello, PK. Everyone say hi, PK. Hello. If we do pull a Reverse Stellar New Moon, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I haven't pulled a Stellar from Moonrise yet. It's crazy. Majesty plus Galaxy go true. Yeah, getting one turn is good, but it seems very like it's very removable both types, and it's bad against removal. I agree. There's tons of that right now. When we stop thinking about it, it's just worse Imperial. Okay, are we getting Champion Imperial? Are we getting Champion Imperial? Do you guys think that we get the Trish run back? Imperial's cool, by the way. But Imperial kind of sucks. Is Voltempest? Oh, that's right. We are getting the Voltempest. Voltempest is the one. That's correct. Champion of Poseidon abbreviates Cop. True. Oh, true. No, I can't play the water stuff. Absolutely no way. Didn't even think about that. Can't do that. No way. Not here. That's wild. Dimax, how did you not pick up on that? That's a Dimax joke. I don't know how that's a Dimax joke, but it's also a Dimax joke. All right. Box topper. Nope. Full Gorix. Womp. It's funny because I can't really see what's going on with this Full Gorix. I like the full art Full Gorix inside the box, but dang. Unfort. Pretty fun though. All right. Let's open up our fourth box of Moonrise. Not today, just kind of overall. Now drawing Sluggle as a police officer? No! Sluggle, no! Okay. So, let's take a little sip of water, sip of tea. Let's just talk. So, again, this tea has been a lifesaver for me. It's just turmeric, ginger, honey, and lemon. And it's delicious. Takes a little bit to make, but oh my god. It did turn my tongue yellow though. So it's kind of hard to see. But it's actually in the thumbnail. It's harder to see the thumbnail because I edited the thumbnail. I did the face, the pog face with the fox, and I had to edit my tongue. Y'all didn't need to know that, but just know that I had to do it, and that I did. Like, that's the thing. But that's the thing with this one is that like my tongue was yellow in there. Not anything like particularly bad. Mainly just because I was sitting here drinking the tea. So like it's like hard to get to. But like you guys didn't need to know I edited that. But I definitely did. So you're welcome. On some level. Yo, what's going on, Kay? Hello, good to see you. Have you pulled me a full art fox yet? No, we're just getting to the boxes. So we haven't pulled anything. I've been telling people that I haven't seen it yet. And that's the one card that I would like to get from this box. So if we do get it, unfortunately, you know, if we see anything else, I might just end it. However, for now, no, nothing yet. Our only full arts so far, I think, are the box topper, and then we pulled some miscellaneous. So we're hoping for both the Voldusk, which Wirtz has 2 of them. I found that out today. Wirtz has 2 of the reverse stellar Voldusk babies. Isn't that wild? Drac incoming? I hope not. Don't you put that evil on me. Don't you put that evil on me. Absolutely not. I have too many Dracs. We have to Roberts. It's okay. Honestly, DM Helen, be like, hey, listen. I heard that your household was in possession of some dangerous material. I will gladly take it off your hands. But yeah, I've been busy with the Flesh and Blood qualifier season the past month. How has Moonrise meta been? I like it. Moonrise meta is so interesting because, okay, this goes into the Swolax double lecture. There will be a Swolax double lecture on the new stuff for the meta, kind of the position of where a lot of Elestrals is right now. And then also Professor Swolax MBA being the business side of Elestrals business practices. Don't tell A Drive. But the meta's cool. The meta's good. It's 5s, to be fair. Like, it's still spirit efficient. It's still spirit efficient guys who are promoting, or rather who present like value trades of 2 for 1. They are equal or equivalent response individual Elestrals that are spirit efficient, right? That's like the 5's dilemma for the most part in terms of like it's like eggshell. Or nutshell, what'd I say, eggshell? But the new 5s does so many cool things, and it's very technical. You can kind of see inside of the entirety of like the tournament runs from Justin, from Dymax, from Shurit, from Trish. Like, there are so many small, intricate sequencing things, and then also like when you're activating things, the counterplay with stuff like Full Moon, all really cool. Now, that's like the best deck in the room. Everything else underneath the surface, I think, is also pretty fun. Again, Schnark is like fine. There's like a Schnark build out there. Winjin is super cool. And Winjin is a very neat deck that I think is a lot of fun to play. Blistrix, again, is a deck that does something different. And I think over time, we've found out that is not like the end all be all for decks. And it's so kind of neat. A bug box. You can play Ardbud to search the bugs. And it's really neat. That's really cool, I think. So there's a lot of really cool like decks that are around that aren't specifically the Lunar Aggro deck. The lunar aggro is by far like no, not much else is super close to it being one of the best decks. More Frost, thank you, Space Pope. Oh my god, and that's shout out to Josh being here. What's going on, Josh? Hello, everyone say hi, Josh. Hello, hello. Professor Swolax stream soon. Not only Professor Swolax stream, but I'm letting you know now, Swolax videos on the Elestrals channel. Isn't that crazy? We have something cooking. But we'll see. More Frost, also insanely good. More Frost is insane. That deck is cool because, like, again, I keep on saying this deck's cool, this deck's neat. I need to like expand my vocabulary, but like, and expand myself a little bit. But the thing is that like More Frost is a deck that can do no other deck can do right now, which is build wide, and they're all like very technical, very like different Elestrals, if it makes any sense. Like each of the More Frosts do something individually different, and so where you place them, how you play them, and what you're choosing to let go and revive, and like all the small stuff. Really cool. Really cool. When I went out to the case tournament, I played against More Frost with the Lunar Aggro deck, and it gave me a run for my money. I was very close to losing that. But luckily we both bricked, and I just bricked less. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, if you're looking to get back into the Elestrals meta, Moonrise is really good to do. I think there's a lot of really great stuff to look out for. And I'm excited to see what Firestorm brings to that. Because one thing that Elestrals is still missing is payoffs. We'll talk about this when it comes to the Swolax lecture. But Professor Swolax, in its like simplistic form here, is actually talking about like Bandaloon. The payoff and spirit efficiency for cards like Bandaloon is kind of the reason why we don't really have good payoffs in Elestral. It's very strange. I know like the connection might be lost. But get this, if you can dig it. The payoff for larger boss Elestrals that do all really cool things. The functions of these cards are all effectively different and amount to different game states. Getting to that point still isn't worth it, right? So on the top level, we have big boss Elestrals that aren't super good. They don't feel really good to play. They are hard typically to even accomplish in terms of a board state. But then, right below the surface and right below underneath the fives of it all, you have cards that are interesting, that allow you to do interesting stuff, but just don't see play. And probably won't see play. And it's like 90% of the card pool. So, you know, got some stuff to it. We got some stuff to dig into. Yo, what's going on, Sir Tractor? Hello, good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. And did you top 8 again recently? I keep on saying every time I've seen you, congratulations on the top 8. But I can't remember if you did the last term or not. Yeah, we need another big tourney down here in Atlanta. Absolutely. Actually, I need to make my way over to Atlanta. If the case is true, if there's another tournament out there, I gotta make it out. Gotta see my boy. And I'm talking about the law. No, I gotta see Caleb. I gotta see Ren. I gotta see everyone in the Atlanta scene, because that'd be a lot of fun. That would be super cool to do. Elestronauts road trip. Absolutely. Now, I've been taking it easy, haven't been playing much. Oh, okay. I was actually about to say, like, I did you play inside of a couple tournaments ago previously? I can't remember if you did or not, but and I'm assuming if you did, you were on Lunar Aggro or something similar. Yeah, I'll play Phosphocell and lose to one piece of removal until I die. True. See, that's the thing, right? The one piece of removal, it could either be a PTA, a Gorgons, and then an Elestral that can out your board. That's kind of the thing. Phosphocell is so cool, but if the game isn't over immediately, it's not lasting. Plus the setup and payoff for it's kind of the problem. Zeus Nabi eating boards is both really cool and worrying for now. True. So okay, not to get on the meta too much, but the thing about Elestrals right now that is kind of hard to describe is that there are situations in which Zeus Eddie, Zeus Nabi is like game ending. And it's so strange to think about. But it's a combination of spirit efficient payoffs that are just good enough and have less outs than, I guess, your average rabbit. God, Zeus is such a pain. Zeus coming back should not have been the case. Zeus being at 1, correct answer. Same with Demeter. It's just better Demeter? Absolutely it's better Demeter. The fact that stat reduction and stat like fluctuation is still the best thing that you can be doing in Elestrals should tell you everything you need to know. Right. I don't know. Yo, what's going on, Queso Jama? Hello, good to see you. Fossil Cell Champion surely won't lose to removal. True. Champion of Apollo, maybe. Also not jiving with the format. Yeah, it's kind of boring. Oh, Josh, why are you not jiving with the format? Hand jive. Ignore me. I'm just old. I see. The fun part about it, we'll have to get on like a yap sesh, of course. There is just like, it doesn't feel like. Let's put this aside a second. Let me show you what I've been working on. Chat. What is this? Hey now, say jive. I say jive. Excuse me, does someone speak jive? I speak jive. Terrible joke. Airplane is awful. All right, bad. Reddit, wrong. Schnark, true. Surely it's good. Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, locals have been killed with the new set. See, that's exactly. There's so many cool things under the surface. This is the Schnark deck I've been trying to test and make good. This is the and it's a Schnark deck. It's got Schnark, it's got Rock in a Hard Place, it's got Eddies, no Kuribus, no Kerbussi, but it's got Tsunami, High Tide, it's got the Foamies, Veritaqua, if you will, but it's also got Nabi in here. So the Nabi engine, Spectaris, because you gotta. And how many copies of its boss, Joblin, do you think I'm playing? I'll spoil it. I'm just playing 1. You can search it, which is good. But I was playing against Lunar Aggro the other day with the Nabi deck. And I think that, or Schnark, Nabi deck, oh my God. That literally tells you the problem right there. Schnark is effectively, anytime I was winning or in an advantageous position with the Schnark deck, it had nothing to do with Schnark Joblin or Rock in a Hard Place, anything cool. It had everything to do with cards like Galaxy, had everything to do with cards like Eddie. And Rock in a Hard Place is a really decent removal still, but just kind of expensive. Kind of similar payoff with something like Tsunami High Tide. Foamy is still really crazy. Again, spirit efficient cards that will allow you to gain value, and Schnark is definitely one of them. But you know, this deck in theory should be a deck that wants to like change position of Elestrals, threaten those change position to Elestrals, and gain value off of something like Joblin. However, she job on my knob until I Schnark High Tide. But unfortunately, the problem is that everything threatens this deck. You have like Spectaris is everywhere, right? Every single 5 destroys the value. So you are constantly 1-for-1 trading. And when it comes to you or the guy she tells you not to worry about, aka Lunar Aggro is still gonna kick this thing's butt. But not even that. You could play a normal 5s deck and this thing probably still would be a little bit flimsy. It's such a cool idea and payoff though. You go Schnark turn 1, you search any Lunar Water card, go for Joblin otherwise, and then what? What's the payoff there? You cannot save Schnark for more than 1 turn, which means that if you search Joblin, you got a wasted search and you just have to play a card again. If you search for a Rock in a Hard Place, it's pretty much the best payoff that you can be doing with Schnark. But once again, it's expensive and is also not super required. I don't know. High Tide is a cool payoff card too, though, allowing you to effectively try and win combat. But once again, counter runes being so prevalent, you're forced to run cards like Hurricane, which again is expensive, to make sure your cards go off. But a wise champion once said to me, what is your payoff for Hurricane? If Hurricane Nabi is the best thing you could be doing inside the format, and if your deck is not doing Hurricane Nabi shenanigans, what's your deck doing? It's true. You go what? Hurricane, Snark. Your opponent goes, cool. Next turn, set 2, pass. That's where we're at, baby. That's where we're at. I'm thoroughly convinced that Snark is good in Water Animator. It is good, right? Rise from the Depths, Snark, Ascend into Draken. There's some stuff here that I think is really neat, and maybe that's like where the idea can come from, is that you just like you play cards like Snark in not a normal control strategy, and that's something I do need to test for sure. You play just normal Watery Animator with like cards like Joblin and Snark and Draking, yeah, just to get some good value off of it, though, right? It's just super funny, really cool deck, really fun strategy overall, but it's just not as spirit efficient. It's not as strong and individually powerful or high quality as something like Lunar Aggro, which this deck is playing the bones of. You have cards like Spectaris in here. You have cards like Nabi. You have cards like Eddie. You have cards like Galaxy. This alone, this package, is good enough to win games in itself, but to none of the merit of the cute little boy, the Banana Shark. Oh well. And that's my problem with the format currently. We'll kind of go over it again inside of a Professor Swolax, but the idea is that like there are a lot of really cool decks, and that's partially why I'm not jiving with the format. But I think it's cool, and I do like the format quite a bit. You know, what are you doing, Professor Swole? I don't know. Maybe soon. Maybe this week. I would love to do it this week. I would love to do it this week because I also think a Yap session with my favorite co-professors would be great, and I do miss Trish. But Typhon Reanimator, also true. Okay, so y'all, I faced XR America inside of a tournament with the Typhon stuff. Terrifying deck. But then also I've played it myself. I think it's one of the other decks I have built currently. Really good. Typhon Reanimator is also very solid. I think there's like a way you can build and modify that deck to being like again, the Snark or Water stuff. But Water Reanimator is definitely just the way that Water is going right now. And it's good. It's really good. It's very strong. Yeah, combat just means too much, kind of. It means a little bit too much, and the main phase does not mean enough, right? It's a fine balance. It's a good point though. Hurricane Heliolith, true. Okay, when are we making Heliolith good? When are we making Heliolith good? Maybe with more artifacts running around. Heliolith can be pretty good. Yeah, the champions feel like the payoffs they've been pushing for, kind of. Like again, I think something that Firestorm is really neat, because I think Firestorm is a set that will ultimately prove a couple things. The first is that there is a lot of design space for like more archetype design inside of this space. The second is that we can get some good payoffs that potentially are good spirit payoffs too. That's the idea. Yeah, I don't want to talk about the last premiere. Oh yeah, what's going on, Peter hello. Going 4-3 in the last premiere as well. Oh, let's go. And Bowen 4-3 in the last premiere too. Adam's been playing lots of Dracogen, and that at least that deck is interesting and feels good. Yes, absolutely. Dracogen, the Cockray stuff with like Kathmels and everything, even the Winjin side of things that aren't the Kathmels, that's an interesting deck. It's an interesting deck. It does cool things. It has a neat payoff, and it's spirit efficient. Also great stuff. Great point. Absolutely. I'm on a good deck for now. I'll do better in Dallas. Would love to see you there. But yeah, my hope for the game is that the elemental identity and less good stuff from best colors. I think it's what everyone's kind of waiting for at the moment. It's kind of strange to say, but it's like, I think a lot of people are waiting for this game to like find its core like identity with each individual like spirit type. Part of that is because, and this is unfortunately where I have to say, the Yu-Gi-Oh players playing this game kind of like, and other card game players coming into this and being like, well, what is a fire deck like? Versus thinking about it like, good stuff will probably always exist because it's baked into the, like, excuse me, where it's baked into the identity of Elestrals, where it's like the Elestrals themselves are kind of what's really supposed to be the star here. This is the IP, this is the brand. Each of the cards themselves represent like a good stuff card. Like the point is to build around the Elestrals, not necessarily the spirit type, but you kind of have to do both, right? Like decks that can take advantage of both are effectively always going to be good, which again, weird design space, weird design principles, right? Where it's like weird design principles instead of Elestrals. Like you have both IP management of each individual creature, each individual Elestral that is supposed to be the star of the show. But then also inside of that and somewhat outside of that, each element kind of has like its own sub shenanigans. Yeah, a lot of design space, a lot of time to explore. Like even like the sub archetypes with like whatever the tiny like symbols are, right? Excuse me. Effectively, it's like we still have yet to see a lot of things flesh out inside of Elestrals. That's the neat part. That's the really cool and fun and exciting thing about this game, is that we are experiencing ground floor wise the design, the cards, how they play together, what kind of direction each of the archetypes, each of the elements are, right? I remember having this conversation with A-Drive, and this is again going to be part spoilers for the lecture, but the idea is that there is a balance between giving each and every archetype in the spirit form like its identity versus a Elestral that is a deck, right? Think Phosphocell, think think Unk, think Arcolith. Arcolith is a good generic card in Thunder, but Phosphocell itself is like its own deck strategy, right? So like Arcolith, the Thunder card, good, and also like it's separate almost in its entirety from a thing like a Phosphocell deck. Phosphocell has a game plan. Phosphocell has like an identity. It's an archetype in itself. Like what does it want to accomplish and do? Its game plan. But you kind of have to merge and marry the two without having both get left behind. Thunder can't be underrepresented, but at the same time can't be overtuned. Very complicated. And I don't envy that position. That's a hard balance, but a really cool balance too, especially at the rate they're going, for sure. But yeah, what's going on, Gamerman? Hello, best poll so far. Honestly, best poll so far has probably been the Torchin. Blistrix and Aviolith were pretty cool earlier. But yeah, I think it's really cool that we are here when the game is getting its footing. I agree. I think it's like we're experiencing some growing pains for sure, but for the most part, I think that's okay, and it'll all be okay because we're right here, baby. We're all right here, baby. Yeah, anyways, all right, y'all ready to open up some packs? Like we've been yapping for a little while. Dallas would be cool. I'm super looking forward to it. All right. Let's back to where we were. Can't wait to play against Lunar Aggro 7 times in a row. Honestly, yeah, I think that it'll be really curious to see what kind of decks like make its way to the top. Obviously, the big deck that's going to have its target on it is Lunar Aggro. So people might build for Lunar Aggro, but more than likely it'll just be Lunar Aggro and like a couple decks that will sneak into the top cut. Probably. Wind will probably be there, maybe Blistrix, more than likely Lunar Aggro. Hopefully some Thunder. All right. First pack of the box. Let's get it. Cinder. Bellowbee. Schnark, hey, we were just talking about you. My baby. Starbit. Electrifly. Aurora Borealis. Cunning Offer. Heal Slumber. Joblin, hey, we were just talking about you too. Let's go. Nice. Very sad I won't be in Dallas. Hopefully the next person tournament isn't too far off. Okay, this spoilers for the next lecture. I actually think that we're gonna get, so they announced like a circuit on Twitter at some point in time, or they kind of talked about like a circuit somewhere. I think that we're gonna see more events pop up after Dallas. And the reason why I'm saying that is because like Dan is a play it by ear, but also next steps type person. That makes any sense, right? So the idea is that he is really good at one, learning from the mistakes, and two, kind of understanding the flow of everything as it's kind of happening. That takes a very specific type of mind to wrap their head around both the long-term and the short-term goals of a company. But the cool part about it that I think is, again, not to glaze too much, but like, is that we're gonna see Dallas happen. They're gonna take the lessons learned from Dallas and try to apply those to a larger, like in-person, like tournament series. I wouldn't be surprised if we only get one more at the end of the year, like towards November, towards like the holidays, December even, is that we have Dallas, and then we have like one more for this year, and then next year have like 3. That's kind of the idea. Take the lessons learned from Dallas, shove them over to the next tournament after months of coordination. That's probably what's going to happen. If I had to guess, put on my CEO brain real quick. Don't shoot. I had to break for that one. I was trying so hard not to break after that joke. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. But that's, I think, the thing that would happen. Yeah, by East Coast you mean Midwest. Traveling to the East Coast from the Midwest is absurd. The West Coast could be cool. Saying that without your A-Drive voice is a crime. I don't think I can say in my A-Drive voice, you know, I am a CEO, don't shoot. Because that would be crazy. That's something that you shouldn't say, right? Like you definitely shouldn't say in the A-Drive voice, man, I'm so stoked for Firestorm. In fact, hi, my name's Dan, aka A-Drive, the CEO and founder and creator of Elestrals. Please don't see, I can't say that. I can't say that. Bellowbee, Schnark, Starbit, Electrifly, Windgen, High Tide, Aurora Borealis, Cunning Offer, ooh, Comalis, Elvira. It's so uncanny. Okay, I don't know when it was that I developed the A-Drive voice. Part of it's because it's within my range, like my vocal range, but the other portion of it is that I watched so much of early Elestrals reveals and videos from A-Drive that the Dan impression got like scary good. It's all about the cadence. But it's crazy. I can't believe A-Drive said that. True. It's just YouTuber voice. It's YouTuber voice, but it's in the specific way that Dan says things, right? So like, oh my God, excuse me. So it's like, how about this? And Distant Coder activates 2 face down counter runes. Those 2 face down counter runes are going to allow him to bounce back to the hand a Spectaris. It's like there's like a way that he like says things up and down. That's like kind of the trick. Elestrals. Like he says Elestrals like Elestrals, right? Like it's like a rah, like that. Sounds so close to Sonic impression. It's also very close to that too. You're too slow. See, it's like that. Unfortunately, outing myself as someone who's played Smash, but you know, it's okay. I was PR'd with Sheik for a little bit. Yo, what's going on, Jakob? Hello, good to see you. I'm playing my first Elestrals premiere this Saturday. Any advice you give? Absolutely. Have fun. good luck, and hopefully your prep has been good. Hopefully you trust and believe in your deck, and for the most part, have fun. Wake up with enough time to feel good, to eat, to start. Don't listen to people when they say boy breakfast only. Don't just have caffeine and go for it. Eat something, feel good about, how you're playing. Have some fun. Just, if it's your first premiere, don't sweat it. It takes some time to get somewhere. And if you do end up topping, congratulations, you're the GOAT. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. No, whoa. I've lost every tournament I haven't had boy breakfast. That's true. See, to varying degrees of success. Varying degrees of success. Okay? Varying degrees of success. I personally haven't. Okay, that's not true. Swolax, haven't you been sick for like a month? See, that's what breakfast does to you. Caught. So I used to play Ultimate before going to TCGs. Oh, really? Oh, neat. Yeah, I played Melee for the longest time. Shocker, I'm old. And then I played Ultimate for a little bit. I'm in Dallas, but the scene inside of Dallas for Smash is very competitive. It was pretty good for a long time. So I played most of them in a competitive or semi-competitive way. Ultimate was the one I wanted to take more seriously, and then I just couldn't. I just played Piranha Plant. I just couldn't. I love Piranha Plant so much. But Sheik is still pretty good. I want to get into Rivals, but I think my hands are just too slow nowadays. I have to really get back into it, But yeah, I top of every tournament. My wife made me lunch. Coincidence? Step 1. Eat lunch. Armadon. Luxomare. First quarter. Waning Gibbous. Final quarter. Waxing Gibbous. Shout out to Justin. Waning Crescent. High Tide. Spoiled Fruit. Let's go. Hey, good stuff. I need to get better at Melee. Melee is hard to get better at nowadays, but you can get better at Melee much, much faster because of the tools available to you. The kids nowadays are so much better at Melee than ever before. They're just so good. Magnetic Force Field. Nobby. Funlit. The Baby. Gloombat. Bandaloon. Ardvarum. Cedar Soar. And Fornax. Shout out to TST. That card's good. I need to get worse at Melee. That way I can beat the GOAT allegations. True. So true. In fact, I need to play, oh God. Isn't there like a new fighting game that came out that's like Wolf City or something? It's like an SNK game, I think. I could be wrong, but I've heard that one's good. But yeah, make sure you got food, stay hydrated while having fun, playing a deck I enjoy, I think is good. Perfect! City of Wolves, that's what it is. I've heard that game's got some sauce. I could be wrong. Carrion, El Diablo, Cockray, Armadon, Luxomare, Helios' Slumber, Doppelgator, Terra Heart, and Cryptaris. This card is interesting. I don't know if it's good, but it's interesting nonetheless. In like a sealed environment, I can see that card being good. Gloombat, Toxiri, my beloved, Havocub, Drakid, Nobby, Oistress, Electronite, Titanostrike, and Salsa. 3 sugar-free monsters, does that count as food? No. No! You'll be super fast, but you'll feel terrible. The Baby, Gloombat, Toxiri, Havocub, Drakid, Titanostrike, Aspral, Dracoray. Oh, third Phasmacore. I think this is my third one now. Which is kind of neat. Again, I need to find a place for this deck. Maybe this will be part of like the Josh, please make this card meta. Phasmacore. Is Slumber good in Dracogen? I don't think so. No, because like, okay, what's Helios' Slumber do? It's been a while since I've read this card. It's like target an Elestral in your world, and if you do, put it on top of the deck. No, because like the thing is that like if we're talking about Elestrals, right? There's this theory a long time ago when trying to deck build for Elestrals about like do nothing cards. What constitutes as like a do nothing card? Helios Slumber is kind of one of them. Like you'd rather dig into your deck for either like more counter runes or game enders when specifically you are in a position where you have like a pretty quality Elestral. So as long as your hand is a mix of like quality Elestrals and like counter runes and runes, it doesn't really have a place currently right now to where that's going to matter all too much that you're placing a card back on top of your deck. There's some cool combos you can do for it, but again, the spirit investment might be too high. On top of that, like, yeah, the game isn't fast enough for something like Helios' Slumber to really matter. It's slow enough now to where you'll probably just see the cards you want to see eventually. That makes sense? Wow, excuse me. But yeah, the game isn't fast enough for it? Absolutely. Absolutely true. You know what I need to do more? I need to do Vocal Worms more. Gloombat, Toxiri, Havocum, Drakid, Porcuraith, Oistress, Electronite, Titanostrike. Oh, let's go! Full Moon! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Big pull, plus $40. True! Apparently this thing is $40. That's crazy to think about. That's wild. I mean, to be fair, we have like a billion stack of Moroliths, which is, you know, I'm now a Morolithianaire. But Lunar Phase Full Moon, that's the best hit so far. Kind of sad, but banger. Banger. Barking right now. Ardbud, Clovey, Shazpika, Cactebral, Cinder, Bellowbee, Asperow, Draco Ray, Bow of Artemis, Scorpio Form! Insane hit, by the way. Deceptively good. Shout out to Josh. Ardbud is friend-shaped. Ardbud is friend-shaped. I love Ardbud so much. And Bug Box is pretty good. Turns out when the best cards in the game are bugs, shouts to A-Drive, you know, you can do a lot with that. When you have Nabi, you have Spectaris, you have Viscerus. Good stuff. Good. Good stuff. Hit the jackpot. 1 trillion Moroliths. It's like the Dragon Nails thing with Sans. It's Money Mondays. All right, Winjin. Carry on. Snowlit, El Diablo, Cockray, Armadon, Doppelgator, Terraheart, Volumbra. Oh, third Ava, let's go! I did not have a third Aviolith. Now I got my girl Ava, let's go. I want to make this card good. This card I want to be good so bad. I don't think it's good, but I want it to be good so bad. So there's that. How do you keep your cards from curling? That's the neat part. You can't. So the sad reality, and this is no joke, what I do. Like take this Infrostix, by the way. This Infrostix by Pringles Can. True. What I do is I put it on my graphics card. I run, so spoilers. There's like an application that I can run that like makes my graphics card really hot. I'm pretty sure there's like a memory leak inside the application, but it's good for this purpose. And I put my card on the graphics card like a burger. Imagine a burger. And so I'll put that on the graphics card like a burger. And then over a while, I'll flip it over. And then when it's a perfect medium rare, I'll take it out, and then I'll crack it over like a corner. I'll crack her over a corner, and I'll just like shape her. That's how I'm handling these cards. Now that will help for a while. sometimes if you let it be, it will recurl. But sometimes, and I've had varying degrees of success, depending on the card and depending on how long the thing has been uncurled, it will stay perfectly fine. If you use the cards as well, then they will also stay like uncurled. But that's my secret. That's my secret. Yeah, just buy humidity packets. See, you could do that. I haven't had any luck with that. The real method is putting iron. That is true. That is 100% true. The actual method of doing it is to iron the cards and then shape. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that, just grill it like a burger. Like a nice medium rare steak. Just and that's what you do. Very silly. I thought Dimax was the one who commits war crimes. Dimax still does. Have you heard of a slabbed Elestrals? Dying slowly. Double sleeving helps. That's true. Double sleeving does actually help a lot. It's just like you need something like to get like the thing down, right? Okay. Nobby, Fawnlet, the Baby, Gloombat, Toxiri, Hypno Possum, let's go Werepup, Bandaloon, and oh, New Moon! Good pull too. Wow. Good box so far as well. New Moon's good. That card's good. Your warped foil. That picture of the warped foils on locals was crazy. It's crazy, but really good though. Temple of the Moon, No Stone Unturned, Magnetic Force Field, Nobby, Fawnlet, Cactibrum, Oistress, Electronite, Night Venom. Let's go! That card's cool. I think Night Venom is good. It's like you're playing the Lunar 5 package with Night Venom and Toxiri's, which is neat, but like the payoff is you hard send Night Venom and then you just like, then you pop cards. It could be good. Could be good. El Diablo, Cockray, Armadon, Luxomare, First Quarter, Aurora Borealis, Cunning Offer, Slumber, Divine Healing. Shout out to Rybot, by the way. This is really funny. Again, at the case tournament, my first round was against Rybot. And what we discussed was a deck that was a No Stone Unturned, like a Fire Nexus deck that was using Divine Healing to heal back cards for Kinleo Nexus Bank. So effectively what you do is, as long as you have any sort of bank, doesn't matter what it is, but effectively what you're doing is Divine Healing onto your fire spirits onto like a Zeus or something, right? And then you use it. Now you have that as your Nexus Bank. Divine Healing is a pretty neat tech. Let's go. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Shouts to Poseidon's Rage. Poseidon's Rage is the one that says like you and your opponent both disenchant from the field, right? That's the new one. That's the new one that just came out. 34 uses for Poseidon's Rage. Poseidon can rage him. Winjin, Carrion, El Diablo, Cockray, Armadon, Doppelgator, Terraheart, Volumbra, Artemis in the Hollow. Ooh. Disenchant from your Poseidon, and your opponent has to disenchant from that many from their field. That's pretty good. Again, the cards are good. That's a pretty strong card. Does Windbox use Divine Healing? You know, I actually never really considered that, but I guess you could. Like, the thing with Divine Healing is like inside a Windbox, which could be, again, pretty neat, but it's like, yeah, it's a do nothing card. It's like, it's a, let me do this, like in combination, it can be really strong, but it's just like, it's missing its place right now. There's some cool tech and cool like combos you can do with Divine Healing though that I will say is warranted with some experimentation, or does warrant some experimentation, but it's definitely 9/11 tier, aka needs further investigation. Yeah, Poseidon's Rage is important, means we're looking at board wipes, and that's really cool. I think what you could do, like I like that kind of idea. It probably won't be very powerful, not like over-encompassingly powerful, but a very strong card regardless. Poseidon's a good card, and Nexusine might be important because of that. I don't know. Who knows? Toxiri, Havacub, Draco Kid, Porcuraith, Ardbud, Cactibrum, Oistress, Electronite, Joblin. Job on my knob until I... what pack are we on? That's a great question. I don't know. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have only opened like 16 packs. Is it 36 packs per box or 32? Can't remember. This is the slowest pack opening of our lives though. That's 100% true. 36. Okay, yeah. So 16 so far. It's going Nathan Duckin. Hello, good to see you. Hello, hello. I think Divine Healing will be played in a water once we get Poseidon's Wrath. See, and that's the thing I think people are like trying to combo with is you can go Divine Healing onto something like that, and then Wrath to clear board. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. Windjin needs more research done. Absolutely. Windjin's also 9/11 tier. It's good, but probably needs a little better. We'll see. I don't know how to explain the way you say it, Draco Kid, but it's extremely Northern Lion Core. Dracolath. Talking about Pokemon right there. It's, you know, it's funny. This might be a shocker. I have not watched Northern Lion. Only ever seen the clips. Isn't that how everyone experiences the egg? Draco Kid, Porcuraith, Ardbud, Clovey, Ardvarum, Searsaur, excuse me, Cactibrum. Yo! Hurricane! Let's go! Insane box. Insane box. Full Moon and a Hurricane? Come on. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's good stuff. That's crazy. Northern Lion is your favorite streamer's favorite streamer. Actually, we already have a favorite streamer's favorite streamer. Hurricane, what's going to fight the dog? Hello, good to see you. Hello, hello. Hurricane from Lloyd. I know. Look at him. Let's go. Plus a full moon. Oh, crazy. Our pulls are crazy. I have the TB Hurricane so much more. I just had that somewhere and I can't remember where I just put it. I think it's inside the stack. I think it's inside the stack of cards. Actually, no, it's not. It's over here. This is the tournament pack Hurricane. And it's like, it's good. If this was hollow, I think that'd be kind of cool. But again, this is what we were talking about earlier with like these two having like kind of busy on this one for the Hurricane. I do like this one because it contains the Phallocane and the P-Gust, which is cute. But like, look at this. Neat. Neat. MET says watching Northern Lion is like following around Socrates, waiting for him to come to a life-changing realization. True. So that's like every streamer, right? It's like you stream for 1 billion hours doing nothing, and then all of a sudden you have like a moment that's like super clippable, and you can be like, guys, I think that I think that VTubing, or what do you say? It's it's if you can watch me at your job, we're both on the same level, right? That's the Northern Lion clip of something like that. It's been a while. I don't know. I don't watch Family Guy. No, but it's kind of fun. To be fair, he does play games specifically for like children, like just keys jingle. Now, did I watch Mango try to do the little trick shot simulator for like 30 whole minutes to an hour the other day? Maybe. Wayne and Gibbous, Final Quarter, Temple of the Moon, No Stone Unturned, Magnetic Force Field, Doppelganger, Terra Heart, Volumbra, and Aosdale. Second worst rare into the set, right? We have the Armadon. I'm a sucker for a Jin. Listen, the Jin stuff's so cool. I saw your list on the Jin stuff, and I do need to experiment more with it. I think it's like the cool side of it. Porky Wraith, Ardbud, Clovey, Cactibril, Cinder, Artemis, Bow, Waxing Gibbous, Waning Gibbous, Hollow Lycaris for our Spirit. I think that means we don't, and a Corvuscle. I think that means we don't get a Stellar. I could be wrong. I could be very much wrong there. Bonk. Cactibril, Cinder, Bellowbee, Schnark, Starbit, Oysterous, Electronite, Titanostrike, and Waxing Crescent. Interesting card. It's a little expensive for what it does, but it's a little interesting. Got a Stellar and a Hollow Spirit, so there's hope. Okay. We still haven't seen a full art, though. Again, we're trying to chase the fox. Bulldusk, the baby. Gloombat, Toxiri, Habakub, Dracokid, Titanostrike, Asprow, Draco Ray, Pulveror as our rare there. Again, the card has a lot of potential. I'm curious to see where it's going to go. No Stone, Magnetic Force, Nobby, Fawnlet, Bulldusk, the baby, Ardvarum, Cedarsaur, Cactibrum, and second Blistrix. Oh, not from the box, but okay. See, where was this luck when I was trying to build card decks earlier? Blistrix is crazy. Blistrix is crazy. And I finally have extras. That's wild. Yo, what's going on, Jace? Hello, good to see you. But what if you just get a Stellar? True, that's true. I have not pulled a Stellar from Moonrise yet. I've pulled a Stellar from every single other set except for Moonrise. I hope it's actually, I'll take a reverse Stellar too. Bellowbee, Schnark, Starbit, Electrifly, Windjin, Tsunami High Tide, Aurora Borealis, Cunning Offer, Pastamoose. Again, this goes into a thing where I think this should be inside of the uncommon slot, but oh well. Oh well. All right. Temple of the Moon, No Stone Unturned, Magnetic Force Field, Nobby, Fawnlet, Aurora Borealis, Kind Offer, Heal Slumber, and you gotta be kidding me. No. 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 Come on, man. Okay. I have like 4 of these. Like, I've had so many of these opened. Jinx, I'm saying this is Kay's fault. She came in here, Drax summered all over the place, and left. Put that evil on me. I had specific instructions. Don't put that evil on me. And look what happened. I can't win. I can't win. I can't believe you pulled the Shattered Star Stellar. True. Oh, true. The big thing with the Draken, it looks beautiful, really cool card. It's just that this card is everywhere. It's a hollow slot. It's a rare slot. It's a full art in the set. Come on. Come on. Give me some. Come on. Ah. Wild. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. He does look sick. He does look cool. I like the art for this one a lot. It does look pretty cool. I agree. I agree. Yo, what's going on, Stellar Christoph? Hello. Everyone say hi. Hello. What's going on, Stellar Christoph? Hello. Any good polls? We pulled Hurricane and Lunar Phase Full Moon so far. And that's about the extent of like really good polls. Everything else, nothing crazy. No stellar luck, unfortunately. We just pulled our full art Draken though, so you know, living large, no big deal. Didn't get cursed or anything. Didn't get cursed at all. Porky Wraith, Ardbud, Clovey, Cactebral, Cinder. Oh yeah, we also pulled Blistrix. That's true. We did pull a Blistrix as well. Bow of Artemis, Waxing Gibbous, Waning Crescent, and a full Gorix. I saw the X10 long before the normal art, but the normal looks way better than the stellar. I can't actually remember what the stellar looks like. It's like a pineapple, right? It's like orange, or it's like yellow looking. This one's a little more like threatening. I love the pink purple of this. Again, artwork's really cool. Love the card. No, sorry, hate the card. But why is this thing inside of the full art slot? Come on. Dude's a king magnet. What can I say? Draken, Porky Wraith, Ardbud, Clovey, Cactebral, Waxing Gibbous, Waning Crescent, High Tide, and Fornax. Again, cool card. But yeah, the way it almost blends into the background is nice. I think like I like the shine in the background too. Again, it's a good looking card. I have like 4 of these. Why? Yeah, do you think that they thought Draken was going to see way more representation? Yes, absolutely. I don't know how to put this, but it's like I think Draken in theory is a really good card. Because like you put this guy on the board, it's because combat is so important instead of Elestrals. This card is like really expensive to get rid of for like a shield, tip, or otherwise. Like the only cards that really stop this thing are like Gorgons and shield, and it's really good because like you destroy things and you're up an advantage. But by the time that Draken is hitting the board and sticking, you're probably winning anyways. That's the problem with any 2-drop inside of Elestrals is the Joblin like issue. Is that if you are playing this card and it's sticking for more than one turn, then you probably are winning anyways. If you aren't, it's because your opponent went Eddie and then swung over with Zeus. Or they just go Galaxy and kill this thing. That's also part of it too, right? This thing also does lose to Zeus because you minus it down to a 4 and now any 5 hits over it. There's a lot of reasons why Draken didn't really like big succeed. Really cool card though. Really cool card though. Yo, what's going on, Architects? Hello, good to see you. I've only pulled that as my full art. See, that's what I'm saying. Excuse me. How can it be bad when you can search it off Snark? True. King is water, so it's hard loses to the water whale. See, that's also the thing. Why does it lose to the water whale? I think that on some level, like Galaxy was not as strong inside of testing for some of the stats only, right? I don't know. Armadon, Luxomare, First Quarter, Waning Gibbous, Final Quarter, Bandaloon, Ardvarum, Cedarsaur, and you gotta be kidding. How? There's no way. What? Come on. It's a king magnet. True. So true. It's so true. Just ban the number 5. Also agree. Yeah. Mid and base set and we're in Moonrise. It's one of the best. Isn't that crazy? Right? Like it gets stronger. It's fine wine. Literally, Jesus turning the water spirit into the wine spirit. Wild. Bill Draking. Draking's a Schnark, I think. I think this water reanimator was Schnark, which is there. You know? Yo, what's going on, Iris? Hello, good to see you. Hi, we open a product? Absolutely we are. We, you'll never guess what we opened. We opened up Hurricane and Full Moon. But we also opened our Draking because someone cursed us. And we got a second one because of it. Yeah. Everyone say, hi, Night Rose. Hello, hello. And congratulate on specifically the new model. It looks really good. I watched it in the action the other day. We were playing web fishing. Looks good. Looks good, looks good. Cop Majesty makes everything water. Does that mean Jesus? True. Turn that spirit into wine. I mean water. License and registration. All right. Luxomare. First quarter. Waning Gibbous. Final quarter. Temple of the Moon. Hypnopossum. Werepup. Bandaloon. Oistillery. Yo! Good card alert. See, this is what I'm talking about. Oistillery is the bomb. If this card is sitting there and they drop Galaxy on you, that sucks. But at least that makes sense. Because if you put it into attack position, it loses to everything else, right? There's like a balance here. Plus, this thing is like a very just strong card in general. Good card alert. Full lunar pack, except for the Oistillery. And the Spirit, I guess. Yeah. Electrifly. Winjin. Carrion. El Diablo. Cockred. Volumbra. Hypnopossum. Werepup. Ectopossum. Funny, I think I don't have a playset of this yet, but a weird card too. I think this card, again, it's one of those things that like just almost good. It's almost good. But something, it's just expensive for keeping it back. It will see some sort of play. It'll see some sort of play. When that play will be and what that is, to be seen. I pulled a full lunar pack once and popped off. Let's go. Excuse me. I think we got close to like a full solar pack inside of Daybreak once, which is so funny. I love Werepup. Let's go. Ah, woo, 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 woo. Inside of you, there are two wolves. I like the possum, but where is it played? Lunar doesn't trigger it, right? Like, eventually that card could be interesting. Don't know where, though. Schnark. Starbit. Oh, yeah. We're talking about Starbit earlier. I wish Starbit was also better, too. I can't remember who said that in the chat, but Starbit is such an interesting card. Again, there's a lot of cool concepts inside of Moonrise that are so interesting to play with. Starbit Supernova and Starbit stuff is scary, but like, it's so cool and cute. I love it. I love its design, its idea, but it's just not as good as Summon Galaxy. Sorry, Cast Galaxy. Electrifly. Winjin. Carry On. Waxing Gibbous. Waning Crescent. High Tide. And Gardon! We pulled the two worst rares. Gardon and Aosdale. This card's bad. Neat card. Best 10 defense in the game, I guess. But we'll see. Inside of there are two wolves, and both of them are VTubers. True. Shout out to my VTubers, though. Yo, what's going on, Dyer? Hello, everyone say hi, Dyer. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Are the Bears tier 0 now with Firestorm cards? No, but they are good. They are good. They're really good. So here's the thing. Don't listen. There's a thread on the Elestrals Twitter account. Don't believe it. The cards are good. Majursa Champion is good. Also, the new Hibernation, good. I like the idea of the new Earth Scout. I don't know if we're getting any more champions. Like Champion Earthseer could be pretty cool. But Champion Majursa, or is this Ursier? I did say Ursier. Champion Majursa is awesome. Don't listen to Swole. Don't listen to me. The bears are good. I think they're fine. The thread sucks. The thread is bad. But I think there's potential here. I love Frost. Mother Nexus, I think is up top. I'm saying they're fine. Oh yeah, they're fine. They're good, but like tier 1 always. Okay, never mind. That's true. The thing with bears is that bears are split into 2 separate camps right now, 2 separate dens, if you will. One of them, inside of there are 2 bears. Imagine a bird. We're just off the rails. One of them is MILF Nexus. Mother Nexus is a really strong strategy because it effectively plays a resource Nexus end game that allows you to get out Majursa, a big body that is really hard to deal with. Really cool as well, because now we have Hibernation to make that strategy a little bit stronger. Plus the popping at minimum 2 by going what's it called? The Ursicoll, search Hibernation, play like one or the other, whatever you're missing. Play the bear, go Hibernation, enchant 2 spirits onto your den, then bring out Majursa, pop 2 cards. That's cool. And that's good. That's neat. That should be good enough, right? Other than that, though, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it depends. That's like the first version of bears. The other version of bears is it's like a bear is the don't poke version, right? Where you go Ursier, don't poke, and then kill for your life savings. And in that way, is Hibernation a searchable ambrosia for the deck? Yes. Does it do anything with the field, the stadium room? I don't know. We'll see. Really cool card though, and really good stuff. Big fan. Big fan. Man, I love Frost. True. And dude, I love Frost. Both those are also good. Are you saying hi, Bear Nation? What's up, Bear Nation? Was good, Bear Nation. See, it works. Sup, Bear Nation? Don't Philly D me. So it's split into 2 sub decks rather than being 1 whole deck. Kind of. It's both. You can try to build it into 1 whole bear, right? But what is the best version of that bear? I think, unfortunately, the 2 types of strategies, the low to the ground, don't poke version, is a different type of deck. It's effectively 5s, but with bears as like your proto-Viscerus. Visceri, if you will. Versus the Ursa Den version is a little more explosive, a little more costly, but is a more realized version of the quote-unquote Ursa archetype. That being said, how much Ursa are you actually playing inside of Ursa Den? Depends. Personally, I think that deck is effectively the same or a similar type of Frost Nexus engine that we were playing for MILF. Inside of the new stuff where you're bringing out the Champion Majursa, which is a good card. That card's crazy. Plus, it also has great artwork. But yeah, the problem now is that you actually have to play both together where previously you could not. True. Yeah. Previously you couldn't play both, but now you should play together. Yeah, agreed. I think you always run Don't Poke and then put the fear in them. Kind of. I think that's a good searchable one. Like just based off of being searchable, you might as well. But in testing, Bug Box is worse in my hand than Fire Nexus. No. Fire Nexus is a really good strategy too, though. Bug Box and Fire Nexus, both very strong options. And honestly, like sometimes it'd be like that. Some days you're crazy with the hands. Other days you're drawing Schnark, Spectaris, Galaxy, which is might be FDK. Fondlet, the baby, Gloombat, Toxiri, Havacub, Aspral, Draco Ray, Bow of Artemis, Dragalis. Yo! Why is this thing a 5 defense? Shout out to one card that might never get played. One of the most niche 3-drops of all time. Really interesting though. Again, Draco Ray, the 2-drop, really powerful, very utilitarian. Dragolus, not very good. Damn, that card loses to Zeus Eddy. True. If the card loses to Zeus Eddy, get it out of here. I really like the Lunar Aggro. I played it instead of Blizz for once, and holy moly, I love it. Isn't it crazy? Excuse me. Isn't it crazy? It's like cool 5s, right? It's like you can do a lot of stuff with Lunar Aggro, like small intricate things like tech play and like sequencing stuff that makes it a really cool strategy. But then, you know, you're playing 5s still. I don't know. There's a balance to it. We were talking about it earlier being like a really cool little balancing meta. Big fan. 5s with 6 shades on. Good. 5s has always had 6 shades on. Shoutouts to me. I kind of like the grandfather of 5s. Literally playing 5s back in base set. It's crazy. That's why Imperiwat's meta. True. Go if you haven't seen the Imperiwat video, by the way, it is really good. And also, big fan favorite. That video is sick. Cinder, Belobi, Schnark, Starbit, Electrifly, Aurora Borealis, Cunning Offer, Healers to Slumber, Corvuskull for our rare. I love the WOD vid. True. Wait a minute. I liked it like that as well. I think whoever was in the WOD vid was robbed. That's the next video. Wait, hold. The Drago seemed cool, but it seems more like an OTK when his Ascension line doesn't let him do that. It's like interesting, right? Like, because Dragalis is like fun, like for suppressing the cards on the board, right? And it's supposed to be like a big like whoosh, like slap, like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. But it's just more efficient to go over Kafmel, go Draco Ray, and you'll hit over again 90% of the card pool with Draco Ray. Over 90% of the card pool, you can destroy a Draco Ray. Dragalis beats Voltempest. Let's go. What is our out to Voltempest, everyone? We have to have an out to Voltempest. No, you don't. You Dragalis. No Stone. Force Field. Nabi. Fawnlet. The Baby. Ardvarum. Cedarsaur. Magneros. It's just it's our first Magneros. That is again, joke for like 3 people. I love the Rob video. Please watch it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Watch the Rob video. The Rob video is also really good. We need to make more of those. Of Robs, specifically. Winjin. Carrion. El Diablo. Cockray. Aspera. Draco Ray. See, again, for just a little bit, not too much more or not too much less, Draco Ray can hit over 90% of anything you need to. Plus, it can heal for like 1 billion. And also, it can die to Spoiled Fruit. Let's go, Josh! Volclips. For our holo there. Pretty good. I heard the Don't Break Me Down in the bar the other day, and it wore flashbacks. It's so good. I don't know why that became such like a vocal stim for me, but it's so good. We might be alone. The government hates us. Yeah. Or no, the government hates us. The aliens aren't contacting us. I haven't watched that in so long. I need to actually redo it. It's so good. Bury me, bury me. I should 100% commission me with Voldusk. Oh, it'd be so cute. You should. Yeah, where do we find the topping Fire Nexus list? So I actually don't know if there is one out there. So if you go to the Play Network, you can actually, if you search up in the Play Network the previous events, then you can see everyone's deck list in there. That's probably the best place to do it if you aren't looking for like a video. But we should probably make one eventually. There are a few topping lists that have I think like 1 or 2 currently for them. But yeah, do you think Zeus will go back to 1 next ban list? I hope so. Zeus being at 3, I think makes sense for stuff like Voltempest again, and also for again Champion of Zeus, all these things. But it is very powerful. Again, when the best thing you can be doing inside of Elestrals is stat modification, it's pretty telling. And Zeus is the best one at it. Just by far. By far, hands down. We might be alone, but that's okay. Do we really need anyone else? Yeah, it's the planet is dying. The government hates us. The aliens aren't contacting us. The animals are leaving. We might be alone, and that's okay. Here we go. We got it back. We're so back. Cactebral, Cinder, Bellowbee, Schnark, Starbit, Helios Slumber, Doppelgator, Terraheart. Oh, Lycavoid! Second halt. Okay, this pack is pretty alright. Blizzstrix, a Hurricane, a Full Moon, a Lycavoid. That's pretty good stuff. Wolve, singular Wolve. Ah woo. Ah woo. Excuse me. Ban Zeus. Zeus needs some sort, like, again, stat modification being so important in this game. Zeus is crazy. But I do think, I hope it goes back down. You don't really need to run more than 1 anyways. But the fact that you can play 2, you might as well play 3. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird to think about. It's very strange to think about in terms of like it's like where Zeus is and where the ratios of it all. Because it's more about the effect being so powerful. All right, first quarter. Waning Gibbous. Final quarter. Temple of the Moon. No Stone Unturned. Volumbra. Hypno Possum. Werepup, and Salsa. All right, 1 more pack. You also have to think about Chick. True. See, Zeus Chick is also kind of a weird one because Chick is legitimately extremely powerful and correct option to have it at 1. Which effectively makes it a 7. We've known this from the beginning. If we could go back in time, what's the best thing that we could be doing instead of set 1? Yeah, it might be Thunder Nexus. Like you technically have Spark It, which is a 7 that you can hand rip with. So it's kind of the only reason functionality wise. Okay, we don't fool ourselves. Earth Nexus or Earth Beatdown and Thunder Nexus or Thunder for base set and Frostfall are just 5s with extra steps. They're big bodies that demand responses. They're spirit efficient. You have the added benefit of a hand rip and also one that can play well with Rabbit. I'm just saying. Just because you were Nexusing was the illusion of doing something cool. The reality is you were going what's it called? Aqualinks, Demeter, Nexalinks, Effectalinks. Demeter make it a 7 swing. That's 5 still. That's 5s, baby. Lynx shenanigans. True. Yeah, Zeus loses to double Fun Guide, therefore it's bad. Also true. Oh, Fun Guide, my goat. See, Fun Guide is a deck that I wish was better. There's a way to make Fun Guide good, but like, I think I'm afraid to do it. Castia Supremacy? That's what I'm saying. All right. Luxomare. First quarter. Waning Gibbous. Final quarter. Temple of the Moon. Hypno Possum. Werepup. Bandaloon. And a Cryptaurus for our last card inside of our opening. We went through 2 starter decks, 4 blister packs, 6 individual packs that were from our 2 starter decks, and a box. Plus, we got the cute plushie. We got the cute little baby plushie. Oh. Adorable. But with that, we've now completed our box opening. What have we pulled? Nothing super crazy. Unfortunately, we got when it comes to the tracking. We got cursed. Oh well. We did pull 2 Avia lifts for our total 3 play set, which is super nice. Love my girl Ava. Ava's super fun. Blistrix, we finally have a playset of Blistrix. I didn't have a playset of Blistrix before, so that's nice. Big fan of that one. We gotta torch him. We pulled some Drakings too. Oh my god. And on top of that, we pulled a Hurricane and a Lunar Phase Full Moon. Both great cards to add to the collection. And apparently this one's like $1 billion, which is neat. So overall, how would I rate this opening? I'd rate it 1 Voldusk plushie out of 10. That is to say, I'll cherish it forever. And our time is priceless. But it was good to get back into the swing of things. As you can kind of tell, my voice is getting a little time. I'm not used to doing this. I didn't do any vocal warm-ups today, and this is like one of the first times that my streamer self is back. If you guys don't know, I was like sick for like a month. But we're so back. We're so back. We're so back. We're so back. It's been just a hot minute, and I've missed everyone. Thank you so much for being here and for hanging out with me on stream, for opening the Elestrals packs. Again, super happy with how we've been doing. You're sick every month, quite literally. And this is what happened. I'm not about to do the Dave Chappelle thing where I just like get really serious and be like, listen, no. For like 1 whole month, it's like a little sick. And then about once a week, I would have like the most insane fever and have to get like go to a doctor. Finally, we're back. My voice is here. We have ideas for Professor Swolax streams. I got new glasses. And I've also enjoyed every single person being here. Thank you so much for the glorious return. We'll be back sometime soon. Professor Swolax stream sometime as well. Look out for more stuff from not only the Elestronauts, but also from your boy. Follow us on Twitter at Swolax and at the Elestronauts as well on Blue Sky. And a lot more surprises that you guys might not be used to. I meant sick as in cool. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Sick as hell. True. Love you, Swole. Love you too, Night Rose. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for hanging out. And everyone, sub to Wirtz, by the way. Sub to Wirtz if you have not already. Thank you so much, Wirtz, for being here too. Fish Casuals went 7-4-0 on Coast. Oh, yo, with Coastalith, let's go. Great. Wait, what's right? The Casuals were tonight. You know, I've been out of the game for too long. This is the part that I keep on forgetting. Casuals are Tuesdays. See, that's what I need to do. Tuesday night casuals again, into Yap stream, into tier list. It's been far too long, everyone. But I do appreciate you. And Thursday, true, and Thursdays. Maybe this coming Thursday. See, I'm old school. The casuals used to only be on Tuesdays, but both of them now we can do it. That would be interesting. So maybe this Thursday we can plan for a casual night. Once again, we run it back with Schnark for the one time we make Schnark good. Dang it. Feeling that. All right. That being said, so I can I can Monster Hunter to a velvety voice. Absolutely, I would love to. Oh yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds came out. hopefully all y'all are having fun with that one. And yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to get back into the swing of things and try out some more Elestrals. That's a good sign off. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me tonight. I hope you have a great rest of your night. If it's late for you, get some sleep, or I hope you enjoy the rest of your night if it's early enough for you. If it's morning, evening, or night, wherever in the world that you're watching this from, I hope you have a great rest of your day as well. If you haven't eaten already, eat something. Take care of yourself, first and foremost. And I mean that very much, very, very much inside of a more actuality. It's been about a month. I'm just now starting to feel good. So legitimately take care of yourself, because you never quite know when you're just going to be dying in bed trying to be like, I want to play Elestrals, but you can't. Anyways, all right, bye everyone. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.